Isn't it called the Gandhi effect?
No!
No, it's oh god, why am I blanking on his name? In prison because he's wrong.
He's Googling the Gandhi effect. Mandela.
Oh.
Nelson Mandela.
Gandhi. You ignorant skink.
Welcome, horrible people, to the Horrible Opinions Podcast. As always, I'm your horrible host that probably needed some ganja or hash to get through this movie, Kenny.
Did Daniel just die?
I don't know what noise he was trying to make, but if it was simulated like a fly buzzing around my head, that's what it sounded like on my end.
No, Discord didn't pick it all up, but I was doing the thing where he breathed out for like 3 minutes while he was dying, and then he just went.
That's annoying, people. Just die.
I'm the baby in the crib watching Mama get railed, and then she gets eaten, and then he just bounces. Ryan.
So cute. Bye-bye. Yes.
What are we watching?
And of course, I already almost said the name by saying almost the name of the movie it was remade from. We are watching a Spike Lee joint, The Sweet Blood. Yeah, The Sweet Blood of Jesus.
Written by Tommy Wiseau, filmed by committee, acted by, I don't know, crab people? What would you say?
Crab people. I don't know. It was
I'm
filmed in
interrupting you. I'm
16
sorry.
days.
What's the name of this movie?
I said it.
You didn't.
I did. I said The Sweet Blood of Jesus.
It's
Okay,
The
now you
Sweet
said
Blood
it.
of Jesus.
Yeah.
Let the record show, when you go back and listen to this, you'll see, or hear rather, that I said it twice.
I'll fucking edit your first one out.
I'll edit your dick out.
You know what this movie didn't have?
Editing.
Pacing.
I read reviews for this, and what?
Look,
What did they
first
see
review,
that you did not?
the first
hold on.
review I
Wait.
see in here.
Wait, slow down.
Yeah, slow
Everyone
it
slow
down.
down.
Yeah, for sure.
Daniel.
Yeah, I want to be here longer.
What's that sweet body of Christ synopsis, Daniel?
Oh, Jesus
There's
Christ.
A
You're
dagger
wrong.
Amen.
that if you get stabbed by it, you hunger for the blood, and so a doctor, professor, man. What was his job? How did he have money? I don't remember.
His parents died. They were rich.
Yeah.
Right, but he's like a big time professor or something.
Yeah, he's
That's
written
how he
like
gets
many
his
books.
money. From your
Okay.
tax dollars.
And that white lady, she liked the books, but she didn't agree with the message of the books. So it's like,
Cradle of life, dog.
I don't know what you don't agree about with that, but whatever.
I once saw Swan Lake,
Okay.
and as I'm watching Swan Lake in this theater, my seats are bolted to the floor, 90-degree angle to the stage, meaning the stage is directly at my left, but I'm staring into the middle of the theater.
Did that help your experience?
I would
Wait,
say,
what? I blacked
my-
out while you were talking,
my
much like I
point
blacked
being
out during this movie.
Is that Swan Lake so boring?
Oh.
However, Pretzel Man dancing for the first 3 minutes of this movie, best thing I've seen.
If
In this
only
movie,
it
easily.
wasn't to just random music that they just acquired off of SoundCloud.
Okay, I was worried, Daniel, as I've watched this 5 times.
No,
And
you have not. Shut up.
I have. Because
There is no way.
yeah,
There wasn't enough time.
You don't have 300
I'm sorry.
hours.
I'm sorry. Not the movie. I've
The
watched that
dancing?
dancing 5
Okay,
times.
yeah,
Not
yeah.
the movie. No, the movie I've watched once,
Oh.
and that was it over the course of 2 days.
That's already telling.
But
Over the course of 2 days.
When he goes
I
up
had to
against
take a
like,
break.
the red brick wall, I've seen that red brick wall they dances up against. I've seen that in like a couple music videos, so that must be a popular wall.
It's a good wall. Look, my notes on that scene are, the fuck that bendy dude doing? Because he like unbends out of the middle of the basketball court, and then I'm like, oh shit, get it, dude. And that was the last time I was happy.
I was worried that this dance was an interpretation of what was going to happen in this movie, and I just didn't get it. And so I think I was right.
That's my fear with this entire movie, is that I just didn't get it.
No, this is one of those movies where people pretend to get something that isn't there.
It's there.
What's there?
It's not.
It's a metaphor for addiction or whatever.
No, that's what you get. All the surface level, like it's very.
I only
clear
know
what you're
that because I
supposed to
read
get.
reviews of the original.
Right.
It's very clear. Addiction is one of the things.
I thought they were just weird vampires.
Oh yeah. Okay, so back to my synopsis. The dagger, you get stabbed by it, and you turn into boring bourgeois vampires.
The Ashanti dagger was much cooler in the Golden Child.
Did that but that turn into Dracula's?
I don't know. They only use it to kill a demon. So I imagine if they stabbed someone with it, it would turn them into some sort of Dracula.
Look, all I'm saying is kill yourself at your house. Don't come over to my house.
Daniel,
in my tree.
Put down your 45, Daniel. Put down your AK-47.
I like that. Everything
Put down
in the
your
church I
nukes.
like.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Well,
More
yeah,
church.
put down them gun stocks. You can't hug your kids with nuclear arms. And then I was like, that guy back there, he ain't participating.
What's up with him?
But I was like, I love Mr. Bowtie. He's gonna, be
Mr.
around for a
Bowtie?
while.
Was that Mr. Hightower?
Yeah. They pull out the Ashanti dagger and that little case on it made it look like it was some weird testicle platter. Like I thought those.
It's all about the crops.
He shuts the door just for the guy to be like, I think I'll take a walk outside. I just shut the door.
Yeah, but did you know the Ashanti invented blood transfusions? And right there, I was like, "Oh, we doing vampires, Daddy."
we doing vampires, Daddy. Okay, here's
This movie, the dialogue.
no. Well, okay, Daniel. The dialogue. I was kind of into it at this stage because I'm like, what? It's not. It's like the dance. I'm like, what? Why? I'll tell you why,
So,
Daniel.
like,
Art.
Because this is because this is basically like a shot-for-shot remake of the first one, right? And
Ganja
all the
Hess.
dialogue is the same or something. I don't fucking know, and that's why it's bad.
Art is God's ally. Science, his natural foe.
Shut up.
Who has a passion for soiled underwear or drinking urine?
Oh, I did like
Taboo.
all the art that's hanging up and stuff. I thought all the art was pretty cool.
All of it except for the placement of one.
Which one?
I don't want some dude staring intensely at the back of my head while I eat dinner. That's a very clear shot of that dude, and he was huge. He was right behind the main dude's seats at the dining room table. The art. It's like this giant painting picture of this dude, and he's just staring, and he looked big mad. Right behind where Dr. Hess is eating? No thanks. The only dude I want in the room hanging on the wall while I'm eating is Ronald McDonald. And that's just because he's there to tell me this food is good. Quality food, dude.
Daniel,
Good
did you know this
food,
movie was
dude.
going to be about vampires before watching it?
Well, I had to, because I was having a very hard time watching it. Actually finding it to watch. So yes, I did.
That surprises me. Like, you can get anything you want in China.
You cannot give them money for this movie.
Really?
It's kind of weird.
It's not on
Also,
Tubi. It's not on Amazon
Even
Prime.
though it said it was. I even reactivated my Canopy account and put in the library from our hometown because my university one expired.
Is that a
Because people
library
said
thing?
it was on Canopy. Yeah, it's a library thing. And they have it there. So you could get Canopy if you went and got a card. And yeah, it wasn't there either. But Daniel, what did you think when you seen how much of that house was window? Did that trigger anything with you? Were you worried about that house at all?
No, because so the opening dance gave away that nothing. This movie had nothing to. That this
Give
movie was
us.
going to be boring and there were going to be no explosions,
No
and that it was going to be
explosions.
lethargic and ponderously paced because you're filling. I don't know why you're filling 5 minutes at the start of your movie. I like the dance.
That's the best part.
I just don't know why it's there.
Look, I'm okay with a slow-paced
It would be like
movie,
if he
but
had
something
shown-
has to happen.
If the credits had been like Jurassic Park dinosaurs going about their day, I like that. But why is it here?
That's all you're getting that you're gonna like. Like, I still feel like I'm waiting for the movie to happen. Like, when does Eddie Murphy show up after, like, his stint in Brooklyn?
Okay.
I'm gonna show you how to do this. We don't walk around being weird. Like, don't drink it off the floor.
You gotta drink it off the floor.
Quit going back to prostitutes. That's how you almost got AIDS the first time.
Can you guys
Oh,
just
good
tell
call.
me where the wine cellar is? I'm looking for the wine cellar.
Why do you got a nice fancy like house, like almost like an estate, and yet to go down there I need to use a flashlight? Is that some weird hoity-toity shit where like regular bulbs constantly being on like deteriorate the quality of the wine? So you got to go down there with a flashlight?
Well, no, there was a spotlight on the wine.
Yeah, so but why is she having to use a flashlight to get down there? Couldn't find the light switch?
Not her house.
But she found a flashlight?
And you know what?
Yeah, not her
what
house.
was his name?
She has no business telling sweet little
Thank
weird
you.
eyed
Seneschal. Yes. Seneschal.
Seneschal
I just called him
what
Rainy.
to do.
When he
She
came
had
out
no
and he
business
said,
telling Mr. Robot how to do his job. Ooh.
he came out when they were licking the blood on the floor and he's like, you guys want some pizza? Because he's just trying anything at this point. That's an Until Dawn reference, Ryan. You might not know that.
Are we gonna have pizza?
You guys want some pizza? I'm just saying, all that glitters ain't gold, and that song was stuck in my head for half the movie after he said that. And I'm like, are we, is this like a metaphor for that song, this whole movie? Only shooting stars?
That's his favorite
Break the
Spinner song.
mold? Oh, God. And then I got an old-ass wailing dude in my tree again.
Okay, help me out. Why?
Hit me up.
Why is he in the tree?
Why did he
Oh,
get
he's
up in
gonna
the
hang
tree?
himself.
Okay, all right, I guess that's true. He's got the noose around his neck. He's ready to hang himself because
How'd he get up there?
his ex-wife is so horrible. Just the mere existence of her makes him suicidal.
Hey, man.
Is that why he was going to do
Women.
that? I mean, she is a natural bitch.
She does suck. He's not wrong.
He was all cool a few hours before then, though.
Yeah, but he's drinking. Is
He's
he
had
drinking?
a little bit. I had a little drink about an hour ago, and I climbed
Oh,
up
God.
in your tree.
Oh, God.
That's what this movie
If
needed.
you
It
guys
needed
watch
sharks.
much...
I needed sharks
If
coming
you
out
guys-
of bathtubs,
Oh,
coming
no.
out of the
If
water.
you guys watch much more of this movie, you're going to end up here with me.
You know what? This is not the way you're supposed to wake me up for breckers. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I gotta say is with those... When they sit down and talk more, the way they're talking...
Oh, God. Are you howler monkeying?
What about the neighborhood?
Would you
He is
please?
the only person...
He's the only black
of
man in
his
this
purpose.
neighborhood, okay?
Yeah.
He does not want to
So
answer questions from the cops about your dead ass washing up on his property.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair.
Fair enough.
He took to vampirism real quick.
Well, what? Okay, so it's Dr. Green, Hess Green, and then his associate is Mr. Hightower, and it's Mr. Hightower who has decided to climb a tree, but he's now fallen out of a tree, and they're having a heart-to-heart. But the next morning, Hightower comes into Hess's room with the Ashanti dagger. No, with
Well,
just a
with an
knife?
axe
With
first.
an axe. Yeah, and he's
the
gonna
dagger's
axe
like a
on the
hatchet.
bedside because you gotta sleep with some sort of a bladed weapon at your side just in case.
Don't you?
I've got one of your katanas next to me just
course you
in
do.
case.
I have a critique.
Oh, you do?
Before he comes in there and asks him a question, that night before, when they're sitting there and they're talking to each other, I want you to think about that dialogue they're having with each other. Because if you close your eyes,
Yeah.
the way that both of them are talking, the pacing of their speech, the words they're using, everything, it sounds like the same character talking to themselves. Like it sounds like a monologue.
You're right.
Not a discussion between two people.
That's the duality of man.
That was horrible.
We've solved it.
We don't know. It's a shining moment. There is no Mr. Hightower.
No,
The whole thing's just this Hess.
No, not until he's a frozen pop in the basement.
Aw,
It's,
where's Pop? He's frozen.
Schrodinger's frozen ex-husband. He doesn't exist until you open the lid.
It felt so forced the way they were talking. And I get like
that's
the
this
parties-
entire movie.
Yeah. Well, I get the party scene, later where everyone's talking to each other in a manner you're trying to put on airs for like a massive group, but God, you're just two dudes sitting there talking about, bitches. Quit putting on airs. You're killing me. And then in the morning you're literally killing me.
But after I've stabbed you with the Ashanti dagger, I strip down, I get into your bathtub, and I brush
Nice
my
butter,
teeth.
bro.
That's
Teeth.
where I brush my teeth. That's pretty efficient.
I thought he was gonna like OD on toothpaste or something.
I
Can you
thought he
do
was
that?
going to slit his wrists. Instead, what he does is find a gun
Where'd you get the gun?
out of a hat, and then he shoots himself.
From church.
Preacher was saying, lay down your guns, and he
So
went in and he collected them.
When the preacher was saying these things, what it didn't show was him throwing them into the crowd.
Put down your guns. Now, what it did show us after he brushed his teeth in the bathtub, because you want to die with fresh breath, is Wang Doodle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was more looking at his bum. I'm like, you squat.
It's a nice butt.
I'm like, geez.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
Looking back in previous movies, I feel like the majority of the movies that we are actually getting dick in
Are bad.
just aren't good. They're not good movies.
It's like the audience
our fault,
needs
Daniel.
something. This movie sucks.
We need something to latch onto? Is that what you're saying?
to grab onto.
Yeah. Let's finally. This is for the 3D version.
Are you telling me that after Dr. Green wakes up from the gunshot, finds the body on the floor, and immediately becomes the licker from Resident Evil 2, you did not just scream like a little girl going, no, this is not okay, no.
There was no hesitation. There was no moral, like, he just, like, went right to it. So the only takeaway I have from that is he already knew what the Ashanti did.
No, he would have done that before. He was a little blood freak. He was into blood play before he even became a vampire.
No, I think he was actually into scat play, and then he switched it to blood play after the knife.
When you wake up as a vampire...
When you wake up, I'm gonna be a vampire next to you.
If your sire isn't there,
and you're gonna be tired of me
to feed you,
your sire isn't there to feed you,
you wake up
food.
really hungry.
You wake up hungry next to me.
We'll play VTM. I'll role play you through it. All right.
And I said, sire, I'm gonna drink that for blood.
And I said, no, Bubby.
And I said, sire, I'm going to get this prostitute that walks like a man.
You hold on. I want you to go to the blood bank first.
And I said, sire, I'm going to rob this blood bank with the best Lupin the Third scheme I can think of.
Set fire to the trash.
I'm just saying, he takes to this.
See, there's parts
real
where
easy.
The movie just it moves quickly because we go from on the floor, licking it up, to immediately blood bank, like no in between where he's stealing blood. So like that part, we're moving really fast. And then we'll just have a classy party where nothing is really happening until it's time to go to the basement fridge.
You got a Capri Sun. That's how I should have drank it.
Yeah. Now, how much vodka do you like in your blood?
Oh, God. My blood is like 90% vodka.
Duh.
So between there and there, I've got some notes.
Okay.
First off, I was wondering at some point if he was already one of those vampires before the guy stabbed him, but then we see how long it takes for someone else to change later, so I'm going to say, okay, no, he wasn't. Second note, the ocean is like the womb. Felt like someone was going to say that.
I don't think they did, but it could have been.
You're right, Mr. Though. Long is actually my father's name.
That's good.
Wouldn't his first name need to be Long and the last name Dick?
That's too on the nose,
He's
Daniel.
not fucking James Bond.
That's too on the nose.
The name's Dick. Long Dick.
Yeah, he fucked it up. He thought he was going to go take some standardized tests or something. And I said, the fuck? And then, is it that easy to pick a lock? You just shove some tiny scissors into the lock and jiggle it a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got
now
vampire lock picking abilities now.
Oh, he took that feat.
Plus 2 decks, bro.
And now I'm at the party, and I say, I hate how these ladies talk, too. And then, Bucky fucking Dent.
Why? Oh, that's why that's there. I'm like, look at my note. Why do I have Bucky fucking Dent in there?
What is that?
What was the other name? So there's 4 dudes. Two pairs sent across.
No response to Bill Buckner or Bucker?
Yeah, Billy Buckner. Billy Buckner.
What the fuck is happening with these dudes?
I don't know.
Too pretentious for us.
I think so. The 2 white women who are having a conversation somehow about morality and crime, sin, forgiveness. I think that's supposed to be the message of this movie.
Nope, doesn't work.
But I don't understand it. All I understood was someone at some point said, I had the strangest thing happen to me this morning. Nah, this afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm tripping! I'm just tripping balls! Where's my blood?
Disco.
I mean, my beet juice.
Get that shaky hands.
Look.
You get, this is where Rami Malek shows up.
No licky, no sticky. No licky, no sticky.
But like, yeah, why do you dump it into a glass and go walk around with it? Intelligent people are going to be like, that looks kind of like blood.
It's a bit viscous.
Then even you put it in your mouth, and like, he should have just popped a straw in that bitch and crushed it like a Capri Sun.
Or just drink it in the basement in shame?
Yeah, and said, oh, it's organic. I would have just said it's kombucha. People don't like, well, some people like that shit. That shit's gross. Like, you drink it, spit it out like, nah, it's kombucha.
I mean,
you wouldn't
it's
understand.
a party with all these white people. He could have just done it, and they'd be like, oh, this is a thing black people do, I guess.
I guess. And then that lady got his drink turned into a Bloody Mary, and she ruined it. It's probably the black pepper.
Probably.
I'm no
Anything?
white lady expert. I'm no expert of anything. You're right. I'll just stop.
But you have made observations. What's your observation, Daniel?
I hate everybody in this movie.
Seneschal?
He's got weird eyes.
But that's him. That's not his character.
The
Daniel.
baby?
The baby?
Expressive. Oh, my. Oh, we'll get there. Let's just talk about prostitute number 1 first.
Okay, first off, don't ever take me into one of those red rooms or green rooms or anything like that. I want regular lights
In a
in my
bar?
rooms. Yes.
I feel like you either want like super dim lights, or it needs to be. You know what? You know what he needed to go to?
He needed to go to a better lit place.
Hold
That's
on, I'm
it,
burping.
what he walked out with.
He needed to go to that goth club that Blade killed all those goth people in.
I thought you were, for some reason, I thought you were going to say that weird goth club that, like, Middleditch went to and had, like, part of their weird Hollywood sex cult thing, but to each their own.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
that's
the
fine.
red lights made me uncomfortable. Like, not, like, emotionally uncomfortable, like,
I asked
made
question:
my
is
skin
this
crawl.
how this character talked in the original?
I haven't seen the original.
Now, Gandra and Hess you can find, Dale.
Yeah, I bet I could. Should have watched that.
I think it was right there on Tubi
No, I
or
seen it.
Canopy.
I seen it. I saw
Yeah.
it there.
I would say go watch that, but after watching this, I don't want to watch anything even related
I think
to it.
I'd be more forgiving of that since it's like 50 years old.
On my long, slow journeys, I like to go somewhere.
Okay. Help us out. You're both worldly men of culture.
Oh yeah, sure. I've gone outside a time or two.
What are your lines for picking up a prostitute?
I have money.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
I'd say, hey, hop on it.
Is this flirting?
The
is what I
it
typed around this?
is my dick. I'm Dick Long's the name. Richard to my friends.
You guys hear that song, though, that was playing in the background?
No.
Go
Looking
for
at
it.
my coochie, it's about that time.
Oh my god, the music in this. He was like afraid. He's like afraid to have any moment without music.
Because
Because
dead air.
if there's dead air, they'll notice how boring this is. Instead, we'll put bad music over the entire movie. So maybe they'll complain about that instead of how boring the movie is.
Ryan, put a light bass track underneath this entire episode, please.
Go for it.
Go for it. Looking at my coochie, it's about that time.
What
I'm like, is he gonna eat her?
I
And then like,
he just slices her throat real fast.
no, he corkscrews.
He bites her first, right? And she's like, no,
Well, he's like
no
biting on
teething,
her
bad.
boob.
Yeah, don't bite the boob, no.
And then yeah,
I'll do what I want.
He takes a corkscrew to the back,
Fair.
and then he pulls it out after he chokes her out, and then he slits her fucking throat,
Ugh.
and then it's bleeding everywhere. And my first thought was, I don't think he can drink all that at
I
once.
did
You
think
really should have
that
brought a Tupperware.
the blood splurt was good.
Yeah,
This movie has one positive, and this is it.
I
And
think
it just happened.
I
yeah,
think
her
every
positive
time there's an
HIV
on-screen
status.
kill, it's pretty good.
I mean, did you guys go right to HIV or AIDS?
I wasn't sure
Yeah,
why he
when
was
he-
pissed when he looked at.
I assumed it was HIV or AIDS in the pill bottle.
Really?
So that wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you make that?
wouldn't
I've
have-
been in here too long. How did you make that connection?
Because if you're HIV positive, you're taking meds to like control it, right?
Yes. I mean, yeah, that's what's
So
happening.
that's what I assumed then.
Oh,
It's more the negative connotation with sex
Because
work.
I thought about like blood because he spits the blood out and he didn't like it. So it's
Right,
like, why
I-
wouldn't he like the blood? There's something
yeah.
wrong with the blood. What's a blood disease? That's a blood disease.
Sickle cell anemia.
wow. I thought it was like she was just taking some kind of drugs and it had tainted, and he didn't like the drug aspect of it. Not that.
I guess that could have been it too, but it was
But
after
no,
he looked at
no,
the
you
pills.
two are absolutely right because he goes to
I
a
know.
HIV testing clinic, and I'm like, huh, okay, these are a thing.
Before,
But oh
Would that
shit,
have
he
been
does
the-
that,
oh
Would
shit,
that have been the same in the
she
original?
comes back to life.
she breathing.
But
You
is she just a
killed me.
ghoul? You killed it me.
You killed it
Oh,
me.
I was dying.
And then she starts to hit him with her wig. And I'm like, it was a wig the whole time. So many
Of course,
lies.
it's
Yeah,
a
of course
wig
it's
the
a
whole
wig.
time, Ryan.
I didn't know.
Yeah, that's her
looked good.
prostitute uniform.
Oh.
And right here, though, I'm thinking, you know what? You know what's a good movie about people who don't die and they're all like miserable about it and stuff like
Thirst.
that. But it's a good movie. Well, Thirst is good too. I was gonna say He Never Died with Henry Rollins.
Never seen it. Never even heard of it. You could have just made it up for all I know.
Oh, I make up things lots of times. That's a good movie. He didn't have AIDS in that.
What did he have?
Problems with Jesus on a
Sadness.
personal level.
Oh, on a personal level, like you knew the dude?
Hey, we all know him a little bit. He had me put down my guns.
Well, no, the preacher man had you.
And then that Mr. Hightower took it and he shot himself.
So took it and he shot himself. Look, so what did he do with her? Did he just leave her there to be like a ghoul?
I
Yeah.
didn't understand
Here-
that because we never see her again. She's just left on her own.
But here's what off screen. Here's what's happening. She's eating other people because that's or
So
she's
now
killed
there's a
herself.
zombie epidemic.
Because so you killed them and then like I guess 12 hours later or something like that, maybe a day later, you wake up and you're now a vampire.
And then you say, you killed it me. Did you like when she said you killed it me, Daniel?
I did laugh, but again, this is me asking, did this character talk like this in the original? Because I don't know.
I told someone, I think on Twitter before we watched this, that with Spike Lee, for me, whether you like the movie or not, you get a feel for, like, he has an idea, and he's very, very, feels like Spike Lee. And this feels like Spike Lee, but this isn't a Spike Lee I enjoy. And when it's a Spike Lee I don't enjoy, it's...
I like the character names and the fashion.
The dancing was great. The kills were great.
He's got good character names. What was the
Well,
Henishal? That's a good
those-
name.
Seneschal.
Though he doesn't get to take credit for those in this.
No, he changed them.
He changed some minor roles, I guess is what I read.
Yeah, in the original, the guy's name is like Dilbert or something.
Okay, well, it's Seneschal Higginbottom.
Higginbottom, yes. He's
I like
British.
Higginbottoms.
Lafayette Hightower, Bishop Z, Ganja Hightower, and Dr. Hess Green.
He should have changed Ganja. I don't like that one.
I like Ganja.
But then it wouldn't have been Ganja and Hess.
But it's not Ganja and Hess, so you could change it.
But it really is.
How many
Really
times
is.
have you gotten a call about someone complaining that they're outside freezing their British tits off?
At least once a week. That's just my
I thought
coworker and
that
it's cold
she was
outside.
the best actor in this.
No, the baby did a damn good job.
Baby did a good job being cute.
I guess.
And
Did-
Raimi
Did you see that
was a
haunting,
great seneschal.
that haunting expression the baby had as he watched
Yeah, but
his mother
Raimi
get
ain't got
railed?
anything to do.
And he carries it.
Carries it.
No, it was the dancer. He was the best. I have a note. Someone had a great smile, and we never go to funky hotels in Amsterdam.
A damn smile.
And
What?
oh yeah, that was her husband. That's how she fell for him.
Oh, Hightower had a...
And then,
damn
don't
good
you
smile.
like when people just show up in your house and just start smoking?
Yeah, especially when they're just showing up to hang out until their ex-husband shows up so they can scream at them for money, I guess.
We all have been there, and I'm just, at
Some
this
of us
point-
more than others, yeah.
He said, what would you have done if I had not been here when you called?
I don't think about the what could have been. I could have been born with a dick.
She called his cell phone.
Lafayette's cell phone. Why
Was
did
it?
he have Lafayette's cell phone?
I don't think it was Lafayette's cell phone.
Then how would she have his
But
number?
he's walking on the beach when she calls.
Okay.
It's a really long cord, Daniel. He's rich.
No, Daniel, that's not the point. You get a call from an unknown number. I've never answered those.
Never.
Okay, I
What year
seldom
is this
answer
supposed
those.
to? It doesn't matter. It doesn't.
Every
matter.
year. Doesn't matter. At this point, I was thinking about one of my favorite songs from a movie that
Which
we
one?
watched together.
Yeah.
It goes a little bit like this. Bored in the house, and I'm in the house bored. Bored, so I'm in the house bored.
That is the
He's in
most-
that. Wait, no. That's the other weird eye guy. Never mind.
Yeah, and then I've got another confession to make.
Uh-huh.
I killed a dude.
I want to kill somebody.
And she's like, I hope it was my ex-husband.
Your husband
was
suicided.
It wasn't. I didn't kill him.
I killed somebody. Your husband suicided. Let's bang. Huh?
Like,
Huh?
first off, yeah, Dr. Green can't handle his shit. Smokes one joint and he's confessing to
yeah,
murdering
he's
prostitutes.
freaking the fuck out.
Stressful dope smoking I've ever seen put to film.
Yeah.
He was
God.
looking at that joint like it was crystal meth.
Guess what, guys? Ganja's over there, like, secretly laughing because it was just a clove cigarette.
Oh, she rolled it herself.
She rolled it herself.
Why are all the rich men bonkers? Daniel, at this point, my note does say, what the fuck is happening with this music?
Well, they had to do something to distract from the fact that right after they did Big Smoochin', they did an E.T. moment where they
did.
They
What
did.
the fuck? But then they didn't even, like, turn it into, like, a heart. I can't do it, but,
didn't.
you know.
They didn't.
Look, they called
And
me...
then the dude...
They called me
the dude
Hess,
came in his
no
pants.
foreplay green.
Yeah,
okay?
he did. He did. He had to go clean up.
I've never met a green that didn't just jizz in their pants.
A what?
A green.
A green?
Oh, fair enough. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, every green I've met,
Oh,
Pants jizz.
I
splooge
understand.
stains right down
I
the left side of
understand.
the leg.
Okay, Daniel. You can live forever, but you will always prematurely ejaculate. That's the catch.
What's okay? So all I'm gain. So the only difference is that I'm living forever.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I guess so.
Aw.
Aw. Well,
Buddy.
it's only premature
back
for the
for round
other
2.
person. For you, right on time.
It's right on
Right on time.
schedule. The
movie
train's
had
always come at 9.
This movie had a chance to do the best thing
And
ever.
so
the
do
funniest
I.
thing
What?
ever.
What's that?
Movie had a chance to do the funniest thing ever. If he came back for round 2
Yeah.
and it just happened again. It's a different movie because she just leaves.
Well, look,
I don't think she does.
there's some
No, if it
juicy
if it
red
happens
fruit
again, she just-
eating. Yeah, she says, "I'm going to town, and I love you." Is it she who goes to
Yeah.
town, or is it
He goes to town.
he goes to town?
The 2-pump chump.
Hess goes to town. He goes to pick up. Now he's going to pick up single mom prostitute.
Yeah, well, first off, though, Ganja
Super
keeps
bitch.
complaining about her husband not having money. That's all she keeps bringing up. And Dr. Green is like, what do you want? I was like, dude, I think she's made it pretty clear. It's money. And you have it, so you're gold. And then he's leaving. He's going to go to town. He's got to go do the thing. And he's like, don't worry. Raimi will take care of you. And she's like, well, be back. Dinner will be ready at 9. And I say, who eats dinner at 9?
The
I
French.
do on accident.
At
They do it
9
on purpose at
p.m.?
9?
Yeah, 9, 10.
That's around the time I'm like getting out of bed for my first banana bread break.
Oh, may we?
Come on, a banana bread. Come on, a banana bread. Take the banana bread straight to my heart.
Now,
I put the crumbs in my bed and it's.
is this... Oh, go ahead. What about the crumbs?
Right.
I didn't have a rhyme. If there had been a rhyme, it would have been good, but.
There are crumbs
And it
in my
gets all up
bed,
in
and
my
they fell out of my
bums.
head because I got up out of bed, and they're in my butt. I'm doing like
loves her already,
jazz hand
though.
movements with my hand. You can't see. That's what's making Daniel laugh.
Yeah, that's definitely what you're doing.
I'm doing the dance from the beginning of the movie. I've got all the steps down.
Okay.
You know what? Proud of you. Okay.
I'm not that bendy.
What is this movie trying to say something that our
Don't eat that
vampire
baby.
is only, as far as we see, he's only going after black prostitutes.
It's a victimless crime.
What do they call that? They call that the like the less missing.
Mhm.
The police don't look as hard for them.
The already missing.
Well, they're not already missing.
He makes them. Well, he actually they don't go.
I guess
missing
they're
when
not.
He's
They're
finished
not missing at all, right?
because Mama's gonna wake
right,
back up.
but nobody will ever miss them. So they're already missing, except for that baby.
No, the
That
people
baby
in their
misses them.
lives will miss them. You know, that baby.
No, they're clients.
Their pimp.
Hey, Daniel, red wine now.
Hmm.
Red wine now,
Red
Daniel.
wine now.
Red wine
Okay,
now.
well, there's wine in the cellar.
Red wine now.
Where's the cellar?
Okay.
Go downstairs. You find stairs that
Maybe-
go down. That's probably the cellar.
Maybe I don't get enough prostitutes, but like, did you guys think that lady with the baby was a prostitute at the beginning
No,
of the
she's
conversation?
No.
because it's a metaphor for a junkie. She's like a recovering junkie, and he drags her back into it.
Okay, what about her sitting on the bench playing with her sweet baby made you think she was a recovering junkie?
Well,
Maybe I don't do
everything
enough
that
drugs.
happens, everything that happens after that.
Okay, so how did he spot her?
Oh,
though?
he
'Cause
can
everything
smell it.
after,
He's got the
obviously.
predator senses.
He
now.
can smell it.
He sees the heat vision. He does
'Cause
that
I'm-
weird noise that they make.
Oh no. Well, I'm just like, okay, is he going to talk to this lady because he wants to eat that baby like it's a portable warm Capri Sun or something?
I thought they both were gonna be chewed on, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I might have turned this off if he had eaten that baby.
You know what?
I-
if he'd eaten
I
that
would've been
baby,
into it.
better
I've been
movie.
mad. I've
Oh,
been big
I
mad,
would've
but
been
I've been watching it.
Pissed.
Like
But then
the
he's like-
fucking beginning of Steakland.
Ooh. But then he's like, why would you tell a stranger where you live and don't do your business where you live? And I'm like, this dude is forward as fuck. And it's like, wait, did he spot a mom prostitute? I'm like, the fuck? And then we cut back to, I think we cut back to the house now where Ganja and Seneschal are getting back. And I am so mad right now. I'm more mad at this than I would have been if he ate the baby.
Open my door, Seneschal.
Well, he's
Take
getting
my
the
hand, Seneschal.
Oh my god! Yeah,
Carry me
hold
up
your
the
arm out for
threshold,
me.
Seneschal.
Shuts the door in his face. Oh, she would have been dead.
You are a guest in this house, lady.
No, she's had sex with the owner of the house. Now it's her house.
Who hasn't?
She's rubbed her balls in it. It's hers now.
Oh,
what?
I was like, stand up for yourself, King, when he raised his voice at her. But then, also for some reason in my head, I just thought he was going to be in the new Highlander movie, and I think he should.
Is he not? Because for some reason, now that you say it in my head, I feel like that's true.
It feels right,
You know what it is? It's because he played the guy from Queen, right?
That's probably what it is.
Oh, okay. Freddie Mercury?
Yeah.
Is that the guy? That sounds right.
That's
the one. The lead singer was.
Yep, that's one of the guys.
You know how he died?
AIDS.
No.
Oh,
he got bit by a vampire.
And
he got ganjed.
I hate when I get ganjed.
I would say he got hessed.
Where's the wine cellar, Daniel? Can you give me any idea of what direction to go?
Down the stairs.
Well, if you're looking for wine, do you open the freezer?
No.
Well,
unless I made like wine popsicles.
I think now she's just snooping, right? She found the wine, but the freezer just happens to be nearby.
Well, she's looking for those little popsicle things that you drink in the summer. You know the ones.
Oh, I know the ones.
The wine slushy bags or whatever.
Sure.
What does she find?
I'm just saying, a freeze pop.
Hi, the frozen high tower.
Frozen high tower.
You pop them in the microwave for 2.5 minutes. They come right back to life.
You wrap them in a wet paper towel.
Have to.
You don't start snooping after you've committed to the long-term relationship. You snoop before. These people...
They've had sex once. What commitment do you see?
He said he loved her.
That's just...
She's already treating his manservant like her manservant.
Yeah.
Look, remember
their
the scene?
houses are joined.
Okay, we've seen Gremlins, and I think this dinner scene is the best homage to Gremlins they could come up with the Ganja has to take care of Ganja speech.
Okay, well...
Did you get that vibe, or is it only me?
I see that now, but before we got there, though, we have to cut back to, don't eat that baby.
He didn't. He said goodbye.
He said goodbye, sweet. I was like, oh, so cute.
So cute.
Bye-bye. And then we cut out and we see, like, more, like, dead mommy over there, like, boobs hanging out. There's a lot of boobs in this movie, too. Spike was all about them.
And you realize whatever he did in front of the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And nobody's going to come check on that baby. Might as well eat it.
Well, no, the mom's going to be back up in 12 hours.
12, maybe 24 hours.
That's
Baby's
true.
probably
and then she's
going to
eat the baby.
But how much is she going to eat? Because I think he just got there like within 12 hours. If we had come up 24 hours later, that baby's arms then would have been moving. They weren't moving when he does the revisit because baby's dead. But I think the baby's going to come back to life. They'd be super pissed.
That'd be one pissed baby. Now, they get back home. He gets back home for their dinner at 9 p.m. It's awfully bright out for a 9 p.m. dinner.
Well, it's okay. Let's think about the East Coast and the sun during the summertime and the time that the sun would set.
Do you think they just confused a 6 for a 9?
We've all been there. That's why they're so often paired together.
I accidentally do 96s all the time.
All the time. So now we're back for our awkward dinner. We get her story time. Talk about her young brother, baby Jesus. And I was like, okay.
I'm going to be honest, this is about where I stopped paying attention.
Whenever
Jesus?
She said I was beating his ass and my other siblings were watching, and then I was
tabbing
me in the
through
stomach.
Various articles. I was reading about elephants. I think I looked at some pictures of some wombats. I saw a lady like washing a wombat, a lot of wombat related activities. And you know what? I was happier.
I don't know what we were supposed to get out of the story there. It seemed all kinds of bad. She was beating the shit out of her brother.
Well,
he punched her in the stomach.
Yes.
And then Dad beat the shit out of him because he's not supposed to punch a lady.
Not Dad, Mommy.
Oh, Mommy. But like, what was he supposed to do? Sit there and get his ass kicked? Because it sounded like she was tearing into him for years of teasing her.
And then when her dad comes to her room later and says, you know, life's gonna be tough because you're a woman.
You're a woman. You gotta stand up for yourself. That's like
no one else will.
She was beating his ass.
And so I guess she took that to heart by being a gold digger who does nothing for herself.
I'm not sure what she did. Did we ever find out, like, employment-wise, what she was about?
Oh, marrying people.
But Hightower didn't have money. It didn't seem like it.
And she didn't realize that until after she married him, and that's why she was pissed.
Turns out they'd only been married for a week. It took 1 week, and Hightower already went to Bellevue, came out 6 months later. Time works as a fabric. Okay, what do we got?
Look, I drank your dead husband's blood. Yeah. I ain't a freak. Oh yeah, Ganja? Well, you're addicted to money and nicotine. That's as bad as blood, dog. And I'm like, no.
You're right. It's not as bad. It's not as bad.
But she's like, we ain't gonna keep him in the freezer anymore, though. That's where I put my stuff and whatnot.
That's where I put my popsicles.
Yeah, so let's go throw him in the goldfish pond. Now, as they drag him out there, don't be coy. As they drag him out there and they chuck him off the dock, there's a nice gurgle sound at the end when he's sinking, and it is perfect. It's like a brrr, and I'm like, oh yeah. And then
I didn't think it was gonna sink. I was hoping it was just gonna float on the top the entire time. As they walk away, and they're like, "Oh, how long are we supposed to?" The actor's going, "Oh shit, it's not sinking. It's supposed to sink. How long are we supposed to watch it not sink before they yell
Spike?
Cut.
It's not.
Spike yells cut. Yell
sinking.
cut. Spike.
It's not sinking. Spike.
Yell cut. Quit having the shot on it.
Maybe we just turn our back and walk away, and he'll yell, "Nope, he hasn't. Okay, shit. Did it sink? I can't see it."
Now they're forever bonded. Like, we'll just add a gurgling noise, so that'll be fine.
Marriage.
We're gonna get marriage. And, kiss her dude. And then, they're the only ones at the beach. The wedding finishes. And
Seneschal is there to clap.
Well, I mean,
his clap was very funny.
And the priest. And I was like, yeah, he claps. It's hilarious.
Please clap. Then, everyone, please clap.
Now, they start walking back from the beach, and their crappy music's playing. I thought the Walk of Life should have been playing, because I thought the movie was ending. I was like, I felt like I'd been here for a long time. I was like, this is how they're ending it.
This movie is the hyperbolic time chamber.
It is.
What is time?
It didn't end. I pulled it up, and there was still an hour left. And I'm like, how?
And you could see Seneschal behind them struggling to carry a big umbrella.
Yeah, big old umbrella.
Isn't that funny?
That's funny.
Okay, so then he stabs her with the knife. And that's why I'm getting okay, wait, hold on. So those other people just ghouls? Because they were changing without knife stab.
Yeah, I don't. But he looked so relieved when she woke up. Yeah, because he's like oh, thank God you're awake. But I'm going to go
but then she's sitting there. Well, she can't breathe. She's freaking out. And he gets down there, tries to do some smooching. And I'm like, no. And then he just walked away while she's struggling. And then he didn't tell her he was going to change her. That's a dick move.
I thought he did. I thought they talked about it.
She didn't really believe him, though.
Yeah, but he just did it.
Or she thought she could fix him, one of those.
I can fix you. And then he stabs her 2 more times at the tree. And I got you. I got your ass.
But this time there's no penetration.
And there's still 45 minutes left.
Over.
And I like Raimi's purple pants he's wearing in this next scene.
Passion game's on point.
It's pretty good. My note is, okay. No more gagging up the blood, please. No more gagging up the blood. I can't take it.
Quit crying, lady. We're going to have guests. We're going to go be guests.
Well, no, she's hungry all the time now.
Well, same.
She's been a vampire for 2 minutes.
Same.
Look.
But different.
Being crushed under the weight of immortality. You don't know the amount of ages
they've gone through. You guys have been immortal for a day.
He's had a good life of immortality. He's lived a lot of extra years.
You haven't done anything. Also,
he's gone through the ages.
There's no TV in this house.
It's not a good house. Could have told you that.
There's
there's all you need to know.
There's
and
a record
you can't
player.
find the wine cellar.
And I keep getting lost trying to find the goddamn wine cellar.
These ladies are weird.
Can I introduce you to my childhood friend? Is it Tangia? I think it's Tangia.
Sahara?
What fucking Sarah?
No, Sahara was the single mom.
Yeah, Sahara was single mom. I think it's Tangia. And they're like
Tangier.
Okay. Before we induct you into our society of the eternal floor licking, do you like to dance?
Do you like to get your face about 6 inches away from my face while we hold an awkward conversation?
Oh my God.
And we occasionally touch each other on their shoulders and, well, I'm Black Irish. There you go.
Is she vampire
my
mesmerizing
mom's black
her?
and my dad's Irish. Black Irish. There you go.
Yeah. Then my next note during this conversation was, I don't enjoy this.
I did think when this was happening, this whole the friend that it was more than a friend once at one point in time. I thought you would find this whole situation very uncomfortable.
That's why he left.
I wasn't taking that to heart anymore because my next note was, my God, it's only been 12 more minutes. I'm in hell.
but then you decided, I'm going to take a shower.
Let's just take a shower. You mind if I watch you shower? These people are freaks.
So
it's weird.
I'm like, oh, now I understand what's happening. He wants to make sure that his brides get along. He's doing Dracula's brides. That must be what's happening.
Full Dracula.
Yeah,
but he's not.
Well, he should have stopped because he already had two other ones. He had prostitute, no wig, and he had baby mama, prostitute. That's it. You're good.
Well, people
also,
never
this
tell
lady
me off when I get out of the shower. Yeah, she is.
That
just jumped out at me.
Does that intrigue you?
They're very intriguing. Yes.
It wasn't me. Caught me red-handed, banging on the bathroom floor.
Picture this: she was choking me harder. How does she kill her?
Just like I asked her for.
Consensual. I like it. How did? Oh,
yeah, she choked her to death.
She strangles her. That's right.
She chokes her. Yeah, she did what she asked, and she's like, "Whoops."
I'm like, "Whoop!" Make some more space in the freezer.
You know, the doctor's over there like taking a massive shit during this whole thing.
Where did he go? Did he say that he was gonna go do something?
He's probably off eating another prostitute.
He had to go to town.
But this is your childhood friend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that you've now left alone with your...
He's got a line on a prostitute that's running an orphanage, and he's like, what better place to go eat somebody?
Bunch of
it's
Capri
a buffet.
He opens a bathroom door, and he's like, oh, early dinner.
That's rude.
Ooh, sharing a meal.
He just gets down, and they're like fucking cats, licking the shit off the floor. I'm like, just stop it, guys. Just stop it. And then she gets up.
Yep, but no one's out to spray him, so they don't.
Yeah, right?
Seneschal would have sprayed him.
Oh, he would have sprayed them hard. He would have spayed them, too.
Probably should have.
Yeah. And they're like, well, okay, she's alive. Like, nah, she ain't alive. Let's bury her. So, like, they just go, I was like, no, clearly she's up. Like, you're going to bury her? But now, my man has been immortal for maybe 6 months. And now he's tired of existing. And I'm like, same, bruh.
Well, I don't know why they bury her, but okay, that's fine. But he checks on mama and baby, and we find out she's eating baby. And I guess... But this is where the movie wakes up, because we have a nice little musical break.
We're back to the church.
You gotta learn to let it go, okay?
Let it go.
At least
you gotta learn when it's all over.
Oh, easily 10.
John
and
Baptiste.
He's still not participating.
Should have been the mantra for the editing, but what could you do?
He doesn't get into the church stuff until the Reverend does a head shove. A head push.
Oh, like the leg of
where
hands?
You push the head down?
Yeah.
You don't do that. They do a head push there.
Oh, but we don't like head pushers.
Yeah, we don't like, but I guess he's feeling it now. But then he didn't even stay for the encore, and that little kid singer was like getting it.
That's because he was getting hungry and he thought he'd eat him.
We've all been there.
So vampires can walk in the day.
Yeah, they can. But also, I feel like if I go to Central Park and take binoculars and look up at any of those buildings around there, I'm probably going to see someone standing in the window with their wang out. I don't know where he was for sure, but that looked like a Central Park type setup with buildings around a park. And he's just standing there bare ass naked at the window.
So, is it Martha's There's a house at Martha's Vineyard.
He's got houses everywhere.
He's got a house at Mothra's Vineyard.
Mothra. Save us, Mothra. I'm the one who takes the bones. Now,
I think if Mothra knew what he was up to, he would not be allowed to hang out at Mothra's Vineyard anymore.
Mothra would not be a fan.
Hi.
Well,
I like you.
Look.
I like
you. Raimi comes out all like sassy in his sassy pajamas.
Does he live there?
Yeah.
Why is he in pajamas?
He's living hell.
But he gets sent home at some points in the movie, so he doesn't live there.
The lady of the house is here now, Daniel, and she set special rules like having the help be available.
So if this bitch wants pickles at 3 a.m., I gotta be awake?
Yep. You gotta give her the pickle.
To open the thing of pickles?
Is that what she wanted?
I don't know.
He's leaning into the fridge to find the thing for her, and the knife block is right behind him. I go, I don't like that knife block behind him, and literally half a second.
Here I thought they had finally made like a nice little truce. She was like, I'm sorry I've been so mean to you. And he's like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna find this thing for you. And then she stabs him in the back.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is, they had made it come to an agreement, Daniel, but the doc is in there having his little existential crisis, so he's no longer providing. And no one's ever actually talked to Seneschal about providing for them their actual needs. He's like, I ain't into that. Look, I'll stick around here, I'll make real food, all that stuff, but I ain't gonna be out there getting
they
prostitutes.
eat real food.
My mom was a prostitute, yeah, but they need more than, that.
I do too.
I thought she
I
stabbed
need
him
Capri Suns.
for taking so long to wake up and hearing her in the kitchen and coming out to help her. I thought that's why she stabbed him.
maybe.
Also, he clearly did not go to the Christopher Lee school of getting stabbed in the back.
No, he makes so much noise.
So much noise. I hate her so much. He was the only other character I gave a damn about. And it's like, she goes walking in there, she goes, Hess, I killed the dude who keeps our secrets to take care of us. You happy?
I killed the only one who works for us. Good luck, Hess.
Yeah. And then Hess is like, I done found God, I guess.
You
So
see this
I don't
cross
drink no more.
hanging from the ceiling with the shadow
Do you know
of Jesus
how
on
long
me?
it took me to line this up? You
Not
know
very
how long
long,
I've
'cause
been in here tinkering around with this?
I had Seneschal do it.
Before he
now
went to
I
get
was
you a
gonna-
snack. And you know what? I was gonna have him come back in to move it like an inch to the left. I've been calling for him. He's not. You seen him?
I'm so mad. I want him back.
I'm probably gonna fire him.
She's not into it, though. She doesn't want to sit there and just die like him. But she's going to die anyway without Seneschal, so whatever. And right here was another great chance for the Walk of Life to play in this movie. After he dies, and she's like, well, I'm going to go, keep living. She goes down to the beach in her nice, empowering black dress. And zombie tall chick is back, just walking around,
Tangier,
zombie friend.
Totally naked.
Yeah.
She dug herself out.
And I'm like, okay, how much was she feeding around there? And then the credits came up. And Daniel, can you guess what I said when the credits came up?
Thank God.
No, I said fucking finally.
Nice alliteration.
Thank you. And then I went and listened to The Walk of Life, which immediately improved my mood. Hey, Daniel, did you like this movie?
No.
Huh?
I would even. I'm tempted.
No, it's not.
I'm tempted
No,
to
it's
say
not,
it is.
Daniel.
I'm tempted to say it is.
It is not worse than The Outwaters.
I'm tempted to say it is, though.
Which one is longer? This could be season 2's Outwaters. I will agree to that, but I won't agree that this movie is worse.
Because I think, Outwaters had ideas.
I did not care about any of the characters in Outwaters. This
Here
one,
you got Seneschal. You're right.
I
You're
got
right.
Seneschal. I liked Dr. Green initially. I really liked Ganja initially. It's just when
there were
inconsistent character turns that made no sense, then I didn't like them.
Yeah, there were actually parts in this that I was like, okay. So this wins. Outwaters had no single part.
Has tentacles, intestine worms.
It has
Well,
tunnel snakes. Yes, Daniel, I know. It has
You know
little...
how much it pains him to not love that?
Yeah, I mean, I can see the little barbarian baby running around in the background. I see it, Daniel. I see it, and I still cannot say that Outwaters is better than this.
Outwaters was an original experiment, thought movie. This is a boring remake. A boring shot-for-shot remake of what I guess many people consider a classic, I guess, right? Or at least a very important movie.
Like, if you haven't seen Ganja and Hess, you've at least maybe even heard of Ganja Hess. So it has it's in the zeitgeist.
Yeah, well,
you
okay.
can't even get in an age of digital media.
I saw that
And it's like 3
Ganja
years
and
old.
Hess had been remade, and I saw the name Spike Lee, and I went,
10 years old.
okay.
Is this a
So
10-year-old
that's why I
thought?
went with this one, and not Ganja and Hess. I'm like, Spike Lee? Okay, it's gonna be a modern update or something.
No, it won't.
It's gonna be something.
I don't think shot-for-shot remakes where you keep everything the same. I mean, I don't know, because I haven't seen the original, but...
Psycho? Did you see when they did it with Psycho?
No.
Yeah, of course not,
Omen
because there was no
remake was
reason
really
to do
good.
it.
That's what I'm saying. Why would you do that?
Because sometimes you just want updated, you want to do it with better
No.
equipment.
No.
The
That's dumb.
Omen worked really well.
There's nothing wrong with The Omen.
Oh, I love the original, but I love the remake too. It's great.
Oh.
I
don't
what's
like
your
this
favorite
movie.
Spike? Yeah, no, it's not good. What's your favorite Spike Lee directed movie though?
I've only seen this and Black Klansman, so I'm going
Right?
Black Klansman.
Black
It's
Klansman
a winner.
is a good
ding,
movie.
ding, ding, ding. Spike Lee done
Buzz.
any other horror movies?
I mean, The Horrors of Black Life.
I mean, oh yeah.
Documentaries, right?
I mean, I forget he did Malcolm X.
yeah, he did Malcolm X. I guess I've seen that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. School Days is a classic.
He's got some bangers, right? But does he have recent bangers.
The Black Klansman was 2018.
Yeah, I guess you're.
And that was pretty damn good. I don't... If he did another genre, like horror genre movie, I don't know what it is.
And here's the thing. This is not a horror movie.
It's barely a movie.
This is more like... Yeah. It's more like...
People were describing... The reviews were describing these scenes as so shocking and horrifying.
Were they talking about the licking of the blood off the
about?
floor?
Wait. Did either of you watch the Old Boy remake that he did?
God, no.
No.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Why would I do that
was
to
him.
myself?
But I've heard that it's utter trash.
There's nothing wrong with Old Boy, so I don't need to... Well...
I think you could do an American remake, but I don't know.
Oh, and they do, Daniel. They do.
Well, this got a 4.5. His Old Boy got a 5.8.
How much did Shark Side of the Moon get? Was that a 2?
It's like 2.7, I bet. 3.2.
Now, Kenny, I want you to look at us and tell us that this is better than Shark Side of the Moon.
Oh, I won't lie to you. This ain't better than Shark Side.
Oh, Shark Side redeemed. Every movie we watch is further affirmation that we did Shark Side dirty. Or maybe Kenny did Shark Side.
Kenny did Shark Side dirty. We don't talk about Shark Side enough in season 2.
Dark Side.
I've
had a dark cider.
I've had a dark side. I've had a dark side of
The sweet blood of dark cider is coming up.
Now, the sweet blood of Jesus, that's wine, right?
I don't know. Is he drunk all the time? What's his blood alcohol level?
What you drink a little, you have to spit it out because all the black pepper.
I hate when they put so much black pepper in mine.
I wish he would have spit it onto her and not the bush.
Right in her face.
Yeah, that would be
funny. And then she opened her mouth and she's like, yes.
Immediately. Just bleh. I wish a lot of things.
Ryan, did you like this movie?
No.
Because our conversation last night made Daniel and I maybe think a little bit that you did.
Yeah, you was trolling.
Oh, Daniel knows me too well. Here's the thing. I got guilt that I made us watch this, and I had to think of something.
White?
Yep.
I thought you were going to say you had
it.
white guilt, so you didn't want to, trash the movie.
What? Oh, no. This thing is... I don't know what to say about this thing. I
think there's a reason you can't find it easily.
I don't get it.
For such a modern movie, even though it's 10 years old this year, the fact that you can't just pop on Amazon and buy it digitally is insane.
That was crazy to me. I would have given Spike Lee $4 to rent this.
Well,
I would have been mad about it at the end.
I would have given him
$20
to edit it. I would have, if I had known, I would have edited it. Okay.
Okay, but he just wanted to remake one of his favorite movies,
Spider-Man,
and Spider-Man, and he failed because there's no Spider-Man.
This is the worst Spider-Man movie.
Spider-Man at all.
We can all agree on that. This is Spider-Man rankings. This is the bottom.
This is the worst.
This is the bathroom floor of blood Spider-Man movie. Okay, just the worst. Do you think that baby's gonna grow up, or do you think because we don't know if the aging process starts. You think it's just
a
Grace
father?
baby?
I think that baby's screwed.
You just gotta starve it and then it'll die.
Go watch Grace.
Grace is good. Grace is an art house movie, but not boring.
But not boring. Go watch He Never Died.
Once again, say Thirst is actually, I think, doing what this movie attempted to do, only good.
Thirst is good.
Thirst is probably my favorite vampire movie, period. So
should we have just have watched
it's Vampire in Brooklyn?
That came out a year before this. That's a fun fact. Well, a year before the original.
Oh, but before Gudgeon Hess. If you want the quintessential black vampire movie, it's Vampire in Brooklyn with Eddie Murphy.
That movie's so serious, though.
Why is so serious?
Great. Good time.
Blade?
I was going to think, what happened to Blade?
Oh, he kills vampires. We don't like that.
Well, at the start of that movie, I'm not sure any of those people were vampires. I think Wesley Snipes just wandered into a goth bar and...
and he's like...
You guys freak me out!
You freaks! Take out... Oh, no, he's like, are you with the IRS? And he just starts slashing through people. Ha!
Yeah.
I fucking hate taxes.
I hate...
Halle Berry, punch you in the side of the head.
Wait, I thought you were saying there was a movie... that Halle Berry was in a Blade movie and that Blade punched her in the side of the head.
No, instead it was real life when Wesley Snipes punched her in the side of the head.
Also, I guess you could, that's another thing, Deadly Premonition. No vampires, but it is a way better time.
This is true. Mortal Kombat.
Which one? The new one?
Sure.
Just any of them?
It's got Jax.
Okay, vampire couple
He gets
movies.
his arms ripped off.
Name another vampire couple
And then he gets
movie.
robot arms. Another vampire couple.
vampire-
Thirst.
Okay. Besides that.
Twix.
Thirst 2, the thirstening.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
No.
What's the
Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah, Interview with the Vampire, Lestat, and the other one.
Louis.
True Blood.
Slight
No,
upward
not True
curve.
Blood.
I think that's getting rebooted or some shit.
It's only been 5 or 10 years, so yeah, it's time to do it it
I think there
Probably
was an
been
Interview
20.
with the Vampire TV series that was probably bad recently.
I think it's still going on, actually. And they are doing her witch books, too, I think.
She's like a super Christian now.
Aren't we all? Too much
Hard pivot.
hot dude vampire boning. She couldn't handle it. She's like, I made this too hot. This is too hot. I gotta back away. Back away.
Back
From the
away,
hotness.
back away, back away.
Frankenfish.
What's 30 Days a Night?
Oh, we
Ooh,
just
that's a
throwing
good
vampire
movie.
movies now?
No, I'm just throwing out movies. Dracula 3000.
No. Shut
That's
up.
the one in space. Has
Right.
has
Yeah.
Coolio in it.
Okay, let's do Dario Argento's Dracula. Bam.
That's not. Doesn't he turn into a mantis?
Don't we all?
That's what Horror Etc. told me. I haven't actually seen
Is
it.
it not true? Oh, you haven't seen it? I've seen it, but it's been a bit. I remember the Purple Lightning. I remember the busty vampire ladies. They were fun.
Let the
Everybody
right
likes
one in.
them. Oh yeah, there you go. Let the right one in, Ryan. There's your couple, except there's only one vampire.
No. Oh, that's true. But they are a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couple of freaks.
Couple of dudes.
Well, yeah. I read that
What
book.
we do in
It
the
was a pretty good book.
shadows.
What we do in the shadows?
Yeah.
You don't want to know what I do in the shadows.
What's that shitty
Puppets.
vampire one with Adrian Paul?
What's that one with?
Oh, hold on.
I almost said John Cena, but that's not it.
John Cena?
That's not it. His name is Tao.
That's
fuck,
not
Steven
Jean-Claude.
Seagal.
Yeah.
That's Steven Seagal. The Breed. Ken, you're thinking of The Breed.
That movie sucked. I have it on DVD. I wanted to like it because, Adrian Paul.
We all like
the one
Adrian
with Steven
Paul.
Seagal sucked because, Steven Seagal, he says one word in that whole movie when they go, "What's your name?" Tao.
I remember we watched it. I don't remember anything about it.
Just him saying Tao. He went from all those years trying to get people to think he was Native American to now all these years wanting people to think he's Asian.
Yep.
In reality, he just wants to touch your feet.
And keep you in his basement,
Keep you in his basement.
allegedly.
His favorite movie was House Arrest, where the kids lock their parents up in the basement and they do it all.
I like The Money Pit.
No, that's a good movie. The Burbs. Oh, you know what? Fright Night.
Fright Night's a banger. The remake, so
The
good.
remake's really good too. Yeah. The sequel to the first one, pretty good. The sequel to the remake, it's not good.
Did they call it Fright Nights?
No, it's part 2.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, they made a sequel to the remake as well, and it's not good.
It probably doesn't have the Colin in it, does it?
Well, no.
So then, how could it be good? How could it be?
And Anton's not in it either.
He's dead too, literally.
I don't know if he was at the time of its release, though. There's lots of vampire movies. Twilight's
Twilight's better than this.
Oh yeah, easily. That's not even a question. Ryan did this to us.
That's fair. I have stabbed us all with the Ashanti
I was
dagger.
gonna ask, why'd we watch this?
Because
Ryan wanted us to get us a hot start to Black History Month.
By shitting on a black director?
A well-renowned.
A very popular, well-renowned black director? Way to go, Ryan.
Way to go, Ryan. You ruined Black History Month.
Hey, Pam Grier is in Scream, Blackula Scream. We should have watched that.
Well, too late now. We already did this, and it has to go out because you made us watch it. I'll be
More
damned if
importantly,
nothing
you made
comes
us
out of it.
record it.
Well,
What are we watching next? What are we reviewing next?
we are reviewing
We are reviewing The Good House
by.
by, I believe it's Tananarive Due.
Yeah, she's great. So, read up on that. Have fun. Yeah. Well, as always, I've been your horrible host, Kenny, saying, it wasn't me.
Take your time.
I have performance anxiety. I've been your friend, or I guess actually your research assistant that you invite over to your house, and then I climb a tree, and then I try to kill myself with your rope and your tree in your white neighborhood Daniel.
This ain't your tree, okay?
It was his tree.
It's the world's tree.
Oh, he was saying it was like blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Yeah.
Yeah.
Daniel.
Why'd that man reel my mummy? Ryan.
The baby Ryan.
That's the baby's fucking villain origin story.
The baby's Blade.
The baby is
The
Blade.
baby
He watched.
is Blade. And he watched Mama's
watched
wig
his
come
mom.
right off.
No, that was a different lady.
It wasn't me.